what are the challenges that the project is facing currently in terms of the ecosystem as well, and specifically for the project?
Well, there are quite a few, to be honest. So in terms of the challenges that we are trying to improve here, these are all related to the centralized model of fundraising or of bootstrapping or of decision making, where someone like Mark Zuckerberg will decide how your data is being used, right? Or someone within a bank will decide if they would give you a loan to start your venture, right? Or if an investor would eventually see your project flying. I hate this term, and I have seen a lot of people saying, I don't see this flying, or I see that flying, which is awful, right? So that's why we have decided that one of the main goals for us is to leverage a community-based model where there wouldn't be an individual or 1, 2, 3, 5, or even 10 individuals which would say yes or no. Let's rely on the power of the community, because we would bring in diversity and we would bring in much more value when more people would actively say, hey, we believe in this, we like it, so let's see it happen. Let's help this one. So this one is quite of a challenge that we're trying to achieve. The other one, as I did say in my comments about the use cases, to almost like streamline the process, to cut off these unnecessary intermediaries or third parties which are kind of taking chunks and pieces simply because they move paper from here to there, or they kind of just like facilitating some process, right? In the centralized crowdfunding, there are also some challenges. So, and we've seen this in articles each and every day, right? People who help bootstrap ideas, some of them never see the promise, right? They don't have a proof of participation. So essentially they help some fundraise, but they don't see the outcomes of this fundraise. They never kind of get, first of all, this proof, and second of all, a piece of this. So that's why we have decided that we would focus on this as well. Legacy finance also represents quite a lot of challenges there as well. For example, in centralized crowdfunding, there has been many campaigns of project or ventures or ideas raising millions, which afterwards takes them years to potentially get this money, simply because the system is built in such a way that money could not like promptly and rapidly enough transfer from the people who help you out raise to actually the product you need. And yeah, I mean, basically the list goes on and on and on, really. So yeah, I mean, these are just one of the things which are on top of my mind at the moment. Bobby, anything to add?
Yeah, about the no proof of participation, that's totally true. Just now it came to my mind about one of the leading Web2 crowdfunding platforms. Kind of they're giving you some proof that, okay, you support them with a couple of bucks, and they give you some MVP of their product. For example, you're raising for some nice cups, so they will give you a cup on a pre-sale, which is kind of a proof of the participation. But what we're looking here is you can't really sell, I think, that mentioned cup. And in our model, I mean, you're getting the NFT, which is proof of participation. And after the project is successful, you can easily sell that NFT for a higher price. I mean, this is just a simple example, but I think it's very important. And
yeah, what is interesting here, just to add on to your words, that NFTs as technology bringing a real value in the metadata which is being attached to the token itself. So like fungible tokens, which is just like an alphanumerical line, which is just like an exact kind of transaction between two peers, or two people or two systems, where just like transact and share some value between them. NFTs bringing metadata, which is quite powerful, because in this metadata you can define in exact terms what this token represents. So behind the image, so beyond the image, right? So it's not like a cool image which someone says that it costs like 1 million. You will have metadata attached to it, which can either give you a piece of the product, for example, or can give you access to the solution or to the application, or potentially in the future, it could give you some future return. So for example, you can even like in bold and brave terms, think about equitizing. So I saw like a couple of days ago that a company in New York has listed a building as an NFT, which is quite cool. So for me, this is NFT 2.0. So behind the image, whatever it might be, you have real value and real utility, right? So you can like, in our terms, NFTize almost everything, because NFT for us could be your certificate of ownership. NFT could be your diploma in school. NFT could be even kind of partial equity or owning a piece of this future company, product, or solution. And this is quite powerful, but we are still not there yet, because this space needs to be regulated, and all these official bodies need to get a grasp and kind of be upskilled in a way to kind of formalize how you can fit these models into different terms. But this is quite a powerful model, because NFTs are not just images. These are much more.
Yeah, they are. They are even now. I read some article about the soul-bound NFTs, where you could even, I mean, this is so doable in the near future, to have your digital identity on NFT model. But we'll talk about this later. Let's continue on our focus discussion now.
Yeah, because there are a lot of experiments right now with the metaverse, and NFT being your ID and being your proof of identity in a way, where you can access things, where you can interact, and where you can participate, where you can do stuff.
The future looks promising, huh?